we've just pulled in to have a look at the Boab prison tree. So we've parked up, short walk.
Stretching our legs after 2 hours in the car this morning. Okay.
Wow, look at the size of this thing.
Right, the sign. Okay, it says the significance of the prison Boab tree derives from its reputed use as a rest point for police and escorted Aboriginal prisoners en route to Derby. Principally its prior but less publicly known connection between Aboriginal traditional religious belief. The prison Boab tree attracts many visitors. The fence was erected out of respect for the religious significance of the prison Boab tree and to prevent pedestrian traffic from compacting the soil around its roots. Site is protected under Aboriginal Heritage Act 1972. What a great year.
Well, yes, what a great year.
Wow. So sad that people have engraved in it, look.
I know, but that's probably why this fence was put up, to just help protect it.
It's Boab tree seeds that we saw. They look a little bit like coconuts, but we knew they weren't coconuts. In Broome, there were some Aboriginal guys carving in them and selling them.
I thought there might have been, I don't know, like more than just one hole in it, but I suppose that doesn't make sense for a prison. It's only one way in and one way out, eh?
Yeah, I wonder if you can see out of those. Obviously we can't go in and go any closer to have a look, but I do wonder if there must be light coming in it from maybe some holes or something. I don't know.
Not sure. Pretty spectacular though.
It's huge.
Yeah, very cool.
She was so helpful. She was really nice. So she was saying that Mount Hart Road is closed, which is fine because I don't think we're going up that way anyway. And Kununurra Road is also closed.
Which we're not going up there either.
We're not, but that, yeah, and you need passes, and these are all national parks, so we can't go with Archie anyway. But everything else is open. And she's got all the information here, how far it is. Parks and wildlife. Some of these places we might need to get passes for.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, that's it then. Let's start heading off to our first stop.
Let's hit the Gibb. Yeah.
Yep.
This is it.
I know.
So for the next couple of weeks,
that's it. We're on the Gibb, and yeah, I don't know who we're going to see.
I know. I'm nervous, but no, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Positive mental attitude. It's going to be good. It's going to be no issues. We're going to have so much fun.
I know. We've been looking for. This is like our highlight of our WA bit, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
So we've been looking forward to this for a while. So
yeah.
Everything's open. I believe it's been freshly graded. Yep. So let's see.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's all right. Let's do it.
So our first stop, we are heading towards Leonard's Crossing. Is that right? Leonard's Crossing, or is it Leonard's Creek? Leonard's Creek, I think it is. Which it's saying is an hour and 47 minutes. Well,
this is just the start. So this section is all bitumen as well. So I'm not too sure when it starts on the dirt, but
that was a load of eagles having a feast on a poor old room.
I know.
Yeah.
They love the roadkill, don't they?
Yeah. We've never seen so many eagles as we have done this last probably month since we've been driving over the top of WA.
Yeah, it's heaps of them everywhere you drive.
They are everywhere, like you're driving on the road and they're literally just hovering over the road. So, yeah. So we're an hour in, an hour to go.
Yeah, Yeah, just over an hour left to go, yeah. To our first stop on the Gibb.
Yep.
So for those of you that don't know about the Gibb River Road, which we're just starting now, it's an iconic road, follows the Gibb River obviously, but it used to be all dirt start to finish. I don't know what it is, I think it's nearly 700 kilometers long, but it was known as a bit of a caravan killer because I think it was so corrugated and not well looked after for such a long time. It got a bit of a reputation, but I think these days it's maybe not so bad. The first section of it is all tarmac or bitumen. I'm not 100% sure for how far, but I think maybe the first 100 or 200 kilometers. Then after that we get into the dirt. We're right at the start of the season, so I believe it's been graded, so should be fairly smooth, and hopefully not too rough. But we'll just drive to the conditions, and yeah, we'll see how we go.
One of the main reasons it's going to take us, we've kind of set aside, you know, two to 3 weeks to do the Gibb River Road, is because there are lots of stops along the way. Now you can do as many or as little as you like. If you're using it as a road to get from A to B, I think you could probably do it in a couple of days. Yeah,
I think so,
pretty much, yeah. I mean, we don't know because we've never done it before. But yes, there are lots of stops along the way, with gorges and places of interest to check out. We do have pretty much a rough guide of where we want to go over the next couple of weeks.
I think you could spend like a lot of time doing the Gibb, because the offshoots and the roads that go off into the national parks on both sides are never ending. I suppose,
yeah,
depending on how far you want to go, how much time you want to spend in there.
And some of the places we won't be able to go to, obviously because they are national park, so we can't take Archie. We've planned our route based on the stops where you can stay with a dog, or places where you're allowed to leave your dog in a caravan or with people, so that you can go off and explore for a couple of hours, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen other travellers on YouTube doing this over the years, but I actually don't know if I've seen anyone with a dog.
Well, we'll just learn as we go,
yeah.
So we'll quickly get our head around things.
Yeah. And if you've got a dog and you're thinking about doing this channel is perfect for you. We'll show you the places that you can go.
That's right.
Are you tired? You're bored, aren't you?
Yo.
Leonard Creek. Yeah, so we got here a couple of hours ago. We found a camp. There are better camps a bit closer to the road, which is right next to the bridge, but there's only 2 spots there and they're already taken. So we've just set up here for the night. It's quiet.
Yeah.
We're the only ones in this section here. I'll just have a quick walk around. Darren's done a bit of droning as well. We're set up there. We just drove across a bridge because we thought, oh, we'll go the other side of the river and just have a little walk around with Archie. But it looks like it's all fenced off. But we've come up the road a little bit, and there's an access road on, so we'll see if this takes us behind where the fencing is. I'm sure there'll be signs down here, but yeah, let's go and have a look. No, can't see much from here either. That's a bit disappointing. Oh well. So we've got another drive day today, probably only about an hour or so. We've got a point of interest before we get to tonight's camp. Oh my goodness.
Stop, Archie.
You got in such a pickle, Archie. He's still got a bit on his foot. So we're driving along and we have seen the rock formation called Queen Victoria's Head. Now, what do you think? Let's have a look. We think that's a pretty good likeness, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it straight away.
Yeah, Darren pointed it out because I was trying to sort the cameras out. But yeah, he saw it straight away, so pretty cool.
So you guys started where in Broome? You started in Broome?
Yeah.
And where are you cycling to?
What?
Where are you cycling to?
Cairns.
Wow. That's crazy. Good on you though. Rachel's just topping them up with some ice cold water from the fridge. Oh guys, take care. Stay safe.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
No worries, take care.
So that was Ralph and Marion. They are mountain biking the Gibb River Road. They've come from Broome and they're cycling all the way to Cairns. Far out. They're not on the socials or anything like that. They're just doing it for fun.
That's not my type of fun, but good on them.
Good on them. We've come to a spot called Dog Chain Creek. So we just had a bite to eat, some lunch, and look how beautiful this is. But wow.
Yeah.
It's like a postcard, eh?
Yeah. Look at the tree. Look at the shape of the tree.
Just checking no cars came because there's a bit of a blind corner there. Some of these cars have been coming down pretty quick.
Jeez, we've stuck a set of traffic lights on the Gibb River Road. What's going on?
They're laying the new road.
Dion, very good. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, well, it's a bit of an issue here at the minute. So you go down and that's corrugations.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Okay, so the place we were going to stay tonight, which was Cole's Recovery Place, is literally just a pullover site, and we had that last night and we're pretty keen to just keep moving forward. It's only 1:45. We got the whole rest of the day.
Yeah, it's just like a dust car park, so
yeah,
there's not, you know, there's not really anything for Archie to do. It's quite overgrown with grass and that too, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to push on to Galvin's Gorge, which is an hour away. And we'll probably spend a bit of time there, and then we're not sure where we're going to be tonight. Somebody did say that there was a camp place just across the road, but I'm not sure if you're allowed to camp there anymore because a lot of these reviews are quite old. Otherwise we will be pushing on to, where's it after that, Mount Barnett, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, we've pulled into Galvin's Gorge, which is a park and walk, so quite a walk, aren't you? Rachel's decided she's going in for a swim. I don't know how cold it'll be, but it looks pretty special.
What an awesome spot. I'm so glad that I went in for a swim. I was a bit nervous because the water is black, you can't really see anything, but it's, yeah, beautiful.
Refreshing, eh?
Very refreshing, yeah. Now I'm going to trek back to the car. Three, two, one, go. beautiful. It does feel a bit crocky though.
Got any tongs on?
Yeah, I would leave them on because you won't want to stand on anything. It's going to be all slimy. Oh, it's beautiful though. Swimming in the creek. Just don't splash around too much. Archie, do you want to come in? Now you're all in a tangle. For far out, Archie. Maybe we could reflect him, but I don't know what's going on. We've come to the creek at Manning Gorge, so we're staying here just for, we've got 2 nights staying here, and we decided to come for a swim at the gorge.
And very nice it is too.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's nice and cool. It's not too cold, not too warm. It's just perfect. We were going to do the walk to the actual gorge where all the waterfall is, but we're not comfortable leaving Archie. We thought we were going to go really early in the morning, but we need to allow around 3 hours, I think, return. So it's a 5 kilometer walk. Then obviously you're going to want to spend a bit of time there as well once you get there. So we just don't feel comfortable leaving Archie for 3 hours and trusting our air conditioning. Even getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, by the time we're back at like 9-10 o'clock, it's still too warm. So yeah, we've just come to the creek today, which is 2 minutes walk from the caravan, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful place to spend the afternoon, just chilling out.
The water's really cool and refreshing. You come out, you're a bit cold, you sit on the rocks and the rocks warm you up.
Yeah.
This is
We've tried to get
amazing.
Archie to come in with us a few times and he's having none of it. I think he likes the thought of it, but he's just not keen. What a lovely place to spend the afternoon. morning.
Hey guys.
We are back on the Gibb and it is day 4. So we've just stayed a couple of days and we've got our first water crossing of the morning. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big one.
Crossing today.
That was our biggest crossing yet on the Gibb River Road. Wow.
Yeah, straight into it. First
Straight
2 minutes on the
into
road,
it, yeah. So we've just spent 2 nights at Galvin's Gorge. No, we haven't.
No, Manning Gorge.
So we've just spent 2 nights at Manning Gorge. We didn't do the 5k walk. I think I mentioned that yesterday. We just weren't comfortable leaving Archie because the campsite, there's no power or anything, so we're just relying on the caravan, and just didn't feel comfortable leaving Archie, so that's that. But today we are off to Mount Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So there are 3 places you can visit once you get to Mount Elizabeth. I can't remember all of them, but 2 of them we can do with Archie. So Wanamara Gorge and Warner Gorge. I hope I've said those right. I'll put them down below. But yeah, so we are hitting the road early this morning, making our way to Mount Elizabeth, and hopefully get one of those gorges in today.
Yeah, I think we're only an hour away, so we'll be there mid-morning and then get into it.
Yeah. Fun times ahead, hey? Let's see what today has in store for us. Dusty out here.
No, it's pretty windy conditions today. We've come to a couple of areas where the wind's just circling and ripping all the dust off the road. So yeah, very different to the other day when we were driving it.
Yeah.
Off onto the Mount Elizabeth station track, so the turn off was probably 5k's back, and this track is pretty rough compared to the main Gibb River Road track, but it's been a couple of deep river crossings and it's just water's been running down. It's pretty washed out in places. Rach is on gate duties. Well, we're halfway down this track. It's been slow in places, like crawling pace in first gear over some of the rough stuff, but there's only 15k's to go.
There was a dead cane toad.
Oh no,
That's
gross.
The best kind of cane toad though.
Yeah, I suppose.
Dead one.
it.
Archie.
You know much when it's full.
He's not moving. He's having none of it. He's standing his ground.
Got a bit of dust out there.
A little bit, yeah. 2 minutes to our destination. Whoa, that was a long track.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That took us quite a while, didn't it? How long? Well, it's only 30 k's, but I reckon it probably took us an hour to come down that track nearly, yeah.
It's pretty rough in places, eh?
Yeah, and all the cows on the road.
Yeah.
Cows and bulls everywhere.
We've arrived. What a beautiful place this is. It's there's like no one here. Rach has just gone in to find out where we got to go and what we got to do, but I can see the restaurant. I can see there's like a bar area. Yeah, it looks really cool. Rachel's on her way back now, but she's been ages. No doubt she's been chatting in there. We'll see where we got to go and what we got to do. How'd you go?
Lots of information, and you know how good I am at retaining information.
Yep.
Okay, so there's the 2 gorges that we're going to do. Walla Gorge, which they reckon we do that this afternoon because that's beautiful and it's easy to, you know, it's easy to get to and everything. And do Kununurra tomorrow.
Yep.
Kununurra is hardcore 4-wheel drive.
Okay.
And it's also about an hour and a half there, but that's where they've got all like, there's a big waterfall and all that kind of stuff, so we'll do that one tomorrow.
Okay.
Camping, she said that's the amenities block there, so she said if you want to go down there, there's some lovely spots just along the fence line.
Yeah, okay.
So if we want to do that, and then up here at for 6:30, they light the fire at 5:30, so anytime between 5:30 and 6:30 we can come up for dinner. Archie's not allowed, so he'll have to stay in the caravan.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay, so we're all set up. We've had some lunch. I've had a little walk around with Archie. Yeah, it's really nice. Beautiful spot here. And for once, we didn't take 10 hours trying to figure out where to put the caravan. Because usually when you turn up somewhere, it's like, oh, do we go over here? Do we go over there? Is that level? But here, there's got a fire pit there. Put the caravan there. So now we're going to take a drive out to Walla Gorge. This is supposed to be an easy one. It's only half an hour away. So we're doing the easy one today because we've only got the afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, actually.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, nearly 1 o'clock. So we got the afternoon. Go and have a bit of an explore.
Yeah, hopefully we can have a bit of a swim there, cool off.
And tonight we are booked to have dinner at the homestead because this is a working cattle farm and their beef here is renowned. So
It's supposed to be good steak.
yeah, we might even end up buying some, but let's see how tonight goes. But let's get into this afternoon first.
Yep.
Let's take it a step at a time. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty horrible drive in.
Yeah, It was, yeah, we were doubting that we'd even gone the right way.
I know. The lady in the homestead was saying, oh yeah, half an hour, cruisy drive down, you'll be fine. Far out, that was some pretty gnarly off-road work there. But this is why we came here.
Pretty special. Is that cheap?
What an amazing spot, eh?
Yeah. So nice for like a mid-afternoon call-off.
Yeah, especially after that drive.
Yeah.
That drive was insane. For us. Others may have found that really cruisy. But
Pretty special, eh? We're the only ones here too.
yep.
Nobody else here.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Perfect.
There was another couple that followed us in, but they've already left. So yeah, it's just us.
That's nice. Rush hour. Peak traffic. Well, they all moved out of the way. Well, this is day 2 on Elizabeth Station, and we were today going to go to Kununurra Gorge, but after doing a little bit more research on it, Kununurra Gorge is about an hour of extreme four-wheel drive. There's a few rocks to climb, etc., so it's pretty gnarly. Then when you get to the bottom, you've got a 30-minute walk to get to the gorge, and the 30-minute walk is through some of the bush and stuff down there. They advise not to take dogs, although you can, but it's at your own risk because they bait heavily there. So we decided it's probably not the best idea to take Archie, and I'm not too sure I want to put my car through all that. Not at this stage. We're sort of halfway across the Gibb and we got a lot more to do, a lot more gorges to see and things, so we decided to just have a day around the caravan. Rachel's got some editing to do. I got a couple of chores which I've been getting done on the car and the caravan. We've been having some dramas with our hot water system when it's on gas. Since we've hit the Gibb, it's not always firing up, and I've cleaned it out a couple of times. This time I stripped it down, cleaned everything out, and gave it a service, and it's working fine. We've fired it up a couple of times and it's fine. So it's just dust ingress that gets everywhere, but that's the nature of where we are and what we're doing. Red dust everywhere. But yeah, so today's just a bit of a reset day. I've been getting a fire ready. We're gonna have we'll have a nice campfire tonight. Tonight is well, today is Friday, so Friday night for us is burger night. So we'll make some nice burgers around the campfire, and yeah, that's going to be us for the day. So you're only allowed fires in the designated fire pits, and this fire pit's pretty big. So there was somebody left a big log next to the, or you know, a heap of wood next to the fire, to the fire pit. So I've been cutting that up, ready to go. Yeah, we'll have a nice fire tonight. Well, it's getting late in the day, or late in the afternoon. Sun's dropping. Got a fire on the go. This will do to sit around tonight. So hopefully should have a nice warm evening, mosquito free with that fire going, fingers crossed. Burgers are on the go already. Yes, burger night.
We've just had burgers because it's Friday, and now I'm going to make some cocktails.
Yeah, it's time for, what are we doing? Pina colada?
I'm going to make some pina coladas. Okay, I've not made these before, but we had these with our friends in Broome, and I've bought all the stuff so that we can have pina coladas on the Gibb River Road. So let's go. Right, so are you filming? Okay. Right, so I believe it is 2 shots of pineapple, 2 shots of Malibu, and 1 shot of coconut cream. And we've got the cocktail shaker, which is full of ice. And I hope it sounds alright. We're actually filming this on my phone because with the GoPro it's just useless at night time. So yeah. So we want 2 shots of the good stuff. Oh, if I can open it. Thank you. Right, I was going to do 4 so that I wonder if it will fit both of our drinks in here. I reckon it will actually.
Yeah, it should do.
full. And then we want 4 shots of pineapple juice. God, do you know how hard it was trying to find pineapple juice? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just need 2 shots. Oops, I'll pick that up in a minute. Oh, that is like thick cream. It's going to need a lemon good shake. 2 shots of cream. Okay. Where is my lid there? How good are these Yeti shakers? You just buy the lid and it fits on the big Yeti cup. So let's just make sure that's on and fully. It's pretty full. And then let me just check that it's all mixed up. Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, looks good.
I want to put some ice in, so. Okay.
Well, you may as well leave it all out just in case there's round 2, and there might not be.
There you go. Do you want to try?
Oh, here you go.
Shall I try? Oh, that is so good. That is, honestly, that is just like that we were having when we went out in Broome.
Okay.
Where did we go? We went to the Closet, which is a cocktail bar.
Yeah, cocktail bar, yeah.
So good.
All right. Oh yeah, nailed it, Rach.
It's nice, eh?
Good.
I think the cream, you really need the cream, not the milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
It's so full of coconut, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
really nice.
I think we'll definitely have to have a couple.
Yep.
Okay, so we are actually going to leave this episode here. Now, I know it's going to be a long one because I have been on the computer all afternoon editing this episode, which will be going out in 2 weeks' time. So, sorry it is a bit of a long one, but I hope that you enjoy it. But yeah, so join us again next week when we continue our travels along the Gibb River Road.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah.
Come along.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.